Good morning, friends. Welcome to day 21 of Vlogmas. I am Tammy of Tammy's Knitting Podcast. Welcome. I am so glad you guys have been able to join me for all these days. It has been fun. I want to say thank you to all the new subscribers and for everybody who has hopped on and watched my Vlogmas. This has been really fun. This is the first year I've done this and I absolutely love it. I think it's really fun. I enjoy doing this every day. It is a lot. And it was trying to find content is a lot. So yeah, I appreciate all of you. And yeah, let's get right into day 21. I'm excited to see the last few colors here that we have. I'm loving the Advent. And I haven't said this for those of you who are just watching and don't know what I'm opening. I do have it in the show notes all the time. And I have in the show notes where you can find me on Instagram and Facebook as Tammy's Homesteading Crafts. That is the name of my website where I sell my project bags and knitting accessories, knitting and crafting accessories. So those are always linked below. And yeah, I am opening a cornbread and honey beach extravaganza. Island Summer is the one that I got. She did 4 advents this year, and I ended up getting Island Summer. So let's open day 21. Ooh, another muted pink, and yeah, it's like a mauve color. It's got some specks of orange and hot pink in there, even a little bit of green. Yeah, it's very pretty, a muted color. Okay, there is our wheel of color here that we have. Very pretty, very pretty. I'm really loving all of these colors. She did a wonderful job. I do love cornbread and honey yarn anyways, and this has been just stunning. I haven't even seen any of the other colors that were put out. One of them I believe was a pastel, would have been a pastel fade. I'm not really sure. I can't even remember like the inspo pack. One of them was blue, and I did not I didn't get that one, but when I was out there, because I had done the notions pouches for these that I had said in the beginning, and she um gave I she showed me what the blue one was, and I can't remember the name of that one. That might have been Lighthouse Beach or something like that. Um, but she showed me what the blue and tan one looked like, and they were gorgeous colors. They were very, very pretty. But the other ones, I did not know what they were and what they were going to look like. I might have to ask her to be like, hey, could you send me a picture of what the other 3 ones looked like together, you know, a group picture, because I absolutely love this one. Okay, let's talk about what I'm wearing. This is a Valentine's Day Advent I got quite a few years ago and I made it into an infinity cowl, and it's a rainbow. And I like the yarn, but I don't like the project that I did with it. I love the design that this is supposed to be in a cowl, and I wanted to use all of my yarn. So I did an infinity cowl, and I don't wear them very much. I got it to lay actually relatively nice right now. But it's not something I wear. And I don't wear long scarves either. So I don't know. This is one of the ones that I'm going to undo because I kitchened it together, and I'm going to undo it and probably recake the yarn and try to repurpose it for something. Okay, let's talk about what we've been working on. We did last night, yesterday, I got quite a bit of knitting done, and I did get my sleeves both finished on that 70s tee. Today's project, because today is a Sunday and I don't have to work, so today's project is to possibly get this picked up, and this would be a nice t-shirt. Yeah, I don't have much yarn left. I should have enough in here to do all of my ribbing, but if I don't, I'm going to start out. I do have a little bit of the gray left. If I'm running low on my ribbing, I'll just do the last row with gray, or Kitchener it with gray off if I run out of the orange, which would look really cute with just a little bit of and I didn't think about doing that with my sleeves. I just didn't. But if I'm running out, we'll see. I don't know how many. I mean, there is quite a bit in here. I mean, that's quite a bit. I haven't weighed it, but that is quite a bit. So I don't think I'm going to have an issue. But like I said, if I do, I have a little bit of gray left that I can just do one round or whatever, as far as fine Kitchenering it off with the gray. But then this I would love to have done. That's looking like it could be done before Christmas. I'm hoping. I worked on my flannel crush, and this I'm loving this. This is really super fun. But I was right down here in this row here, so I got that much done yesterday. After I got my sleeve done, I was just able to work on this. I will see you guys in a little bit. Have a good day. Hello and welcome back to the afternoon part of the Vlogmas. You'll have seen earlier I caked up all of my yarn for goldfish wrap. So I ended up doing these. Get the other one, these three. I got these caked up to do the goldfish wrap. That is what I am going to cast on for Christmas Eve. That's going to be my Christmas Eve cast on for myself. So I will do that. The other thing that I did, this one that I was wiring this morning, I ended up taking them all out. All of them are still full. I held them double. The purple is the only one that I ended up cutting, but everything else, when I tied the knot, I knitted this two ends, I knitted them together, and when I got to the end, I just wove through the next two pieces with the end of it, and I never actually cut them. So the purple one's the only ones that is cut into two pieces. Everything else is still a full mini skein. But I got these back off the needles, stuck together. I don't know what I'm going to use them for, but I will put something together with it. But I knew I wasn't going to wear that infinity cowl anymore. So I didn't want to do that. So that was one of the things that I did this morning. My video cut out on me and I didn't get videoing of it, but I did get videoing of caking up the two things. I have a finished object. I got my That 70s tee off the needles. It is completely finished. I just have to block it. Tried it on. It fits perfect. I absolutely love it. Perfect kind of t-shirt fitting. Yeah, so I'm really, really happy with this. I started this on September 1st and I finished it on December 21st. Now I've had a lot of other things going on in between there, finishing Christmas stuff. So yeah, it probably shouldn't have taken me that long, but that I don't feel is too bad. The other thing I got done is I got my stitches picked up for the collar of my Ico Iris. So that is hopefully, I have an order I have to sew, and I thought maybe after I'm done doing this, I will sew, but I thought maybe I'll take you guys along for that and show you a little bit of me sewing up an order. Somebody ordered a whole bunch of yarn koozies, and I don't have them made. I make them. They're all cut out. The squares are cut out and they're just sitting on a shelf. It's just easier to keep track of them that way than it is to have them all put together and bagged and everything. So I have a whole bunch of those that I have to make. So I might set the tripod up, put it on hyper time lapse and go from there. But yeah, so I've got that done. I just have to work on the collar of that. So that's the next thing that I'm going to start working on. We are supposed to go to a friend's house for the evening. So I'm going to take some kind of knitting with me that is easy knitting, and probably I'll end up taking my brother-in-law's muscle burrow and work on that and to try to get at least to get that done. And I might bring two projects because I don't know how long we're going to be there, and it won't really take me all that long to do the muscle burrow. Once I start doing the decreases, it's every other row, so it gets done and we'll be done with it. So yeah, that is where we're at right now, and that's it for today's video. Not a whole lot. Like I said, I think I'm going to set you up and do time lapse for you to see me make some yarn koozies. But that is going to be it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for joining me each day for the Vlogmases. I have absolutely loved it. I appreciate everybody who has subscribed to my channel. Thank you so much. And I will see you tomorrow morning bright and early for day 22. 4 more days, and we will be Christmas. It's so hard to believe that 4 more days. So have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.